Hi friends, Namaste to all of you. I am Dr. Sukumar, naturopathy and yoga physician, Maitri Yoga Nature Cure Center, Mancherial, Telangana State. I welcome you all to our YouTube channel, Maitri Yoga and Nature Cure Center. Dear friends, today I am going to discuss very important aspects of pranayama, which will help us a lot to prevent from the corona and also will help ourselves to keep our lungs healthy and fit. Before I get into our these practices, I want to remind you all that in earlier videos also we have posted some of the videos which are related to the breathing techniques, how we should breathe, what are the breathing patterns, how these breathing patterns will help us a lot in keeping our lungs healthy. So kindly I request all of you to just see the below description so that you will have the links to watch them, so that if you have forgotten those things, just you can refresh yourself by seeing them. Before you going to practice these pranayamas, I suggest you all to go to the basic breathing exercises which are called as the preparatory practices for the pranayamas. Once again, I request all of you that we have posted many yoga videos which are related to the pranayamas and also the meditation, which will not only help you to keep yourself fit, and also it will help you to prevent corona, and it will help you a lot to enhance your immunity. So with this friends, I will get into the today's practices. They are very important, especially during this corona period. So I am going to discuss and teach you three techniques in this. Among them, number one is very important, is that Bhastrika Pranayama. Bhastrika Pranayama has been practiced since long by all of us, and Bhastrika is nothing but it is called as the bellow of the blacksmith. I think in the olden days, if you want to heat the iron, people used to use this bellow of the bellows, where when they heat the iron, there should be a contraction and relaxation of that back. So that is what is meant by the Bhastrika, which we call as the bellow of the blacksmith. Now we are trying to expand our lungs completely, and also try to squeeze our completely, so that there is lot of input of oxygen, and whatever the carbon dioxide and all the gases which are not needed to the lungs can be expelled out completely only when we squeeze the lungs properly. So that's what we are going to do with the Bhastrika Pranayama. Bhastrika is nothing but it's an active exhalation and active inhalation, or we can also call this as a forceful exhalation and the forceful inhalation. So before we get into the practice, I want to just suggest few things, that if you have headache right now, if you have migraine right now, you are not supposed to practice this pranayama. If you have a very high blood pressure, and if you had any recent issues which are related to the heart, and if you had a recent history of your hernia, so you are not supposed to practice the Bhastrika Pranayama. So all others can practice the Bhastrika Pranayama. Friends, I will try to practice and teach you, so that you can practice this along with me. You need to be keeping your back straight and place your hands into the mudra, any meditative pose. Just before you begin the practice, take an inhalation, exhale, calm your mind, calm your body. There are two patterns of practicing the Bhastrika. I will show one after the another. The first pattern is make the fist of your hands, place your hands near to the chest, push your elbows backwards, expand your chest in front. It's inhaling actively and forcefully, and exhaling actively and forcefully. As you breathe in, you need to stretch the hands up, and as you breathe, you need to bring the elbows down and push your elbows back, so that you can push your chest in front. So let's practice. Place your hands onto the in this position near to the chest. Inhalation. This is how we practice, friends. This is just I have showed you maybe between 10 to 15 strokes. One inhalation and one exhalation is called as one stroke. So according to your capacity, we can practice taking from 20 strokes to 50 strokes at one time. Make 20 to 50 strokes, relax for some time, and again go for the second round. Make 20 to 50, relax for some time, and again go for the 20 to 50 rounds. So which means basically you can practice this between 3 to 5 rounds, which means that between 5 to 8 minutes, which would be a very good breathing exercises, very good pranayama, which will take care of your lungs. And also it's not only taking care of your lungs, but it's also very good for your brain. Also it stimulates the nervous system. So this is about the Bhastrika Pranayama. Friends, I have showed you how to practice the Bhastrika. The first pattern I have showed you. The second pattern of doing the Bhastrika is where you are not moving your hands up and down, where just you are actively inhaling and actively you are exhaling. So this can be done placing your hands onto your knees like this, or this can be done placing your hands into the chin mudra. So I would suggest to go like this, so that you can have a good support, so that you can exhale and actively you can inhale. The second pattern of the Bhastrika Pranayama is placing your hands onto the knees, your chest in the upright position, your spine straight, you are sitting in any meditative pose. Active inhalation and active exhalation. There should not be pressure at your face at all. Your face should be very relaxed. You should be having a smiling face. Whatever the pressure is there, the pressure should be on your lungs and also onto the abdominal organs. Let's begin the practice, friends. Close your eyes, take a breath. Let's start the practice. Inhale deeply. I'm expanding my abdomen, I'm expanding my chest as I'm inhaling, and as I exhale forcefully, I'm squeezing my abdomen in and I'm squeezing the lungs inwards. This is the one method. In the same method, you can place your hands onto the tummy, so that you can make sure that when you are inhaling, your abdomen is bulging, and when you are exhaling, your abdomen is going in. Place one hand onto the knees, catch hold of the knees, and one hand onto the abdomen. Let's practice once again. Take a deep breath, all of you. Abdomen expands. Relax yourself. I have tried to show between 10 to 15 strokes. So as per your capacity, you can practice this just like the pattern first. You can start from 20 to 40 per minute, and as you practice and as you get mastered in the practice of the yoga, you can make it between 60 to 120 strokes per minute. So this is all about the Bhastrika Pranayama. Friends, so we will go to the second pranayama, which is very important. It is as good as the Bhastrika Pranayama, which is called as the Kapalabhati. So Kapalabhati is one of the cleansing practice in yoga. So there are many cleansing techniques in yoga to cleanse our body. In the same way, Kapalabhati is also one of the cleansing techniques, but because it is related with the breathing patterns, so many of us consider this as one of the pranayama, but it's basically, it's a cleansing technique which comes under the Shat Kriyas. So we will practice how to do the Kapalabhati. Kapala means is the forehead, Kapala means we can also call it as the brain, and Bhati means cleansing, or Bhati means shine. So when you practice the Kapalabhati for a couple of days regularly, it will help you to cleanse the brain. It will help you to remove all the negative things from your mind. It's very good for central nervous system. It activates, it stimulates the central nervous system, and it's very good for all the the diseases which are above the neck, which means any issues which is related to your eyes, sinus problems, rhinitis, loss of memory, graying of the hair. So all these problems will be taken care if you practice the Kapalabhati regularly. Apart from the nervous system and the head, it's also very good for the lungs. It is very, very important. It strengthens the lungs, it enhances the capacity of the lungs, and also it gives good massaging effect to the heart, and also it activates the heart so that heart can function nicely, and we can help ourselves to keep our heart healthy. Apart from this, Kapalabhati is very important and very good for all the abdominal organs. Whenever we do the Kapalabhati, it gives kind of exercises to all the abdominal organs, and also it massages the abdominal organs. Thereby it activates all the functioning of the abdominal organs. Hence, very, very important. Kapalabhati is good for the central nervous system, is good for our respiratory system, and also our heart, and also it is good for all the digestive organs. So friends, we will learn how to do the Kapalabhati. You need to place your hands in any meditative pose. Again, the cautions are: if you are suffering with high blood pressure, recent cardiac problem, recent surgeries, if you are on a menstruation, if you have a severe headache and migraines, you are not supposed to do the Kapalabhati. Friends, we will practice the Kapalabhati. Kapalabhati, just it's an active exhalation and passive inhalation, whereas in Bhastrika we actively and very intentionally we have exhaled, and intentionally and actively we have inhaled in Bhastrika Pranayama. But whereas in Kapalabhati, it is an active exhalation and passive inhalation. With force and actively we are exhaling, but without noticing ourselves we are inhaling. So there is no much efforts given on inhalation. Try to practice along with me. Your back should be straight and your hand should be in any meditative pose. You need to take a deep breath and breathe out. Before you begin the practice, once you need to take a deep breath, and from there on you need to just keep exhaling. So we will begin the practice, friends. Take a deep breath, all of you. To make it more comfortable, to feel that whether you are doing it properly or not. So whenever you are exhaling, you need to pull your abdomen in. To have that subjective feeling, you can have one place on your abdomen and you can practice. Again, take a deep breath, all of you. Drop your hands and relax yourself. So this is the practice of the Kapalabhati, friends. Kapalabhati, again, one stroke means one exhalation like this. This is called as one strokes. To begin with, you can do from 20 to 50 strokes, and as you keep practicing, you can enhance the strokes in such a way that you should be able to do at least 60 to 120 strokes per minute. The more faster you do, the more it will be good for your chest, abdominal organs, and also for the central nervous system. So in this way, this can be repeated between 5 to 8 minutes. Friends, the third important pranayama, which is very important to increase our general immunity and also keep our mind very calm during this pandemic COVID situation, is Anuloma Viloma. Anuloma Viloma is a very good pranayama, which is a soothing pranayama, which will help us to calm our mind, which will help us to soothe our body and also the mind. We all know that there are hundreds and thousands of nadis are there in our body. Whenever we do the Anuloma Viloma, it helps us to cleanse all the nadis in our body. Among all the nadis in our body, there are two main nadis which are called as Ida and Pingala, which are very, very important for the functioning of all other nadis in our system. So there should be a balance between the Ida and Pingala. Anuloma Viloma will help us to bring the balance between the Ida and Pingala. It's not only helps us to bring the balance between the Ida and Pingala, it also helps us to bring the balance between our right part of the brain and the left part of the brain. It's calming, it's soothing, it brings your blood pressure down, it will decrease all the activities of our body to the minimum so that the energy can be utilized for some other purposes. It is also called as Anuloma Viloma Pranayama. Anuloma means inhalation and Viloma means exhalation. It is also called as the Nadi Shodhana Pranayama, or it is also called as Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama, means which will help us to cleanse all the nadis of our body. Very simple practice, anybody can do this pranayama. There are no precautions, there are no do's and don'ts for this pranayama, especially those who are in the deathbed due to the corona. Even if you are in the ICU, you are not able to make many movements, even lying on your bed in a slanting position, you can practice the Anuloma Viloma, which will help a lot for the proper functioning of your lungs. More than that, it will help a lot to keep yourself very calm and quiet during such difficult situations. So friends, we will practice the Anuloma Viloma. For the practicing of the Anuloma Viloma, you need to keep your one hand in any meditative pose on one knee, and adopt the Nasika Mudra, where you are bending your index finger and the middle finger touching to the thumb, and other two fingers together. You are adopting the Nasika Mudra. Then close your right nostril with the thumb. Exhale whatever the air is there inside your lungs, exhale through the left nostril. Once you have exhaled completely, now we will start the practice. Inhalation through the left nostril slowly and deeply. After the complete inhalation, close the left nostril and exhale through the right nostril. After the complete exhalation through the right, inhale through the same nostril. Close the right nostril, hold the breath for a couple of seconds and exhale through the left nostril. Friends, this is one cycle. Inhalation through the left and exhalation through the right, and again inhalation through the right and exhalation through the left forms one cycle. We need to practice between 10 to 15 cycles like this. We'll practice, all of you adopt the Nasika Mudra, keep your back straight, close the right nostril with the thumb, Breathe out through the left nostril. Inhale through the left nostril. As you are inhaling, your abdomen and chest should expand. After complete inhalation, stop the practice, hold the breath. Do not move any part of your body, and exhale slowly through the right nostril. As you are exhaling through the right, your abdomen goes in and chest comes down. Again, inhale through the right nostril deeply and slowly. Your abdomen and chest expands. Hold the breath, close the right nostril. Exhale slowly and deeply through the left nostril. This is one cycle. The care what you need to take here is you need to inhale to the maximum. After the complete inhalation only, you can go for the exhalation. And the same procedure, same rules apply. When you are exhaling, you need to exhale completely. Wait till you are exhaling completely, and then only you should start inhaling. So most of us, what we do is, we neither inhale completely, just we inhale maybe around 60-70%, and then we'll stop there and exhale. And while exhaling also, we won't completely empty our lungs. We will empty maybe 60-70%. We'll stop there again, we'll start inhaling. So this is not good. So you need to take an inhalation deeply, maximum inhalation. Wait till your lungs expand as much as they can, and after the inhalation, slowly you need to exhale completely, and also wait till your lungs collapses completely and your lungs expels all the air from your lungs. So this is how to practice the Anuloma Viloma. One can practice this for 10 to 15 rounds, or one can practice this for 5 to 8 minutes. These three pranayamas, if you do on regular basis, Bhastrika Pranayama, Kapalabhati Kriya, and Anuloma Viloma Pranayama, if you practice these three breathing exercises regularly, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, which means only 15 minutes. If you practice regularly, this will help you a lot to prevent the corona, and also it will help you a lot to enhance general immunity, and it will help you to keep yourself calm and quiet. Friends, this is all about the three breathing practices, three pranayamas, which will help you to prevent the corona and which will help you to be fit. I hope you all are enjoying our videos, and still if you have not subscribed to our Maitri Yoga and Nature Cure Center YouTube channel, I request all of you to subscribe our channel, like it, share it to many people, so that each and everyone in the society can be healthy and happy. Thank you so much, friends. I'll see you in the next video. Namaste.